Okay, we back, man. Shout out my dog Compton Rick Rock. Now this is a story that I covered at least seemed like over a month ago now. The Jay Reed and Luce Cannon and Compton Rick Rock beatdown situation at the No Jumper outside of the No Jumper headquarters. Well, thanks to the one and only hard-working Compton representative, one of Compton's finest, if I don't say so myself, um, Compton Rick Rock. He done brought us some more of that good content. You dig? And I guess this is the part two. You feel me? Let's get into it.
Let Jay Reed use my platform and get his message out there. And according to the audio last night, it's basically a contradiction to the video that we just dropped yesterday. Was he just telling them guys that to get them off the phone? Was he saying what they want to hear? Because he knew that this interview was dropping today. We just did this interview yesterday. And like I say, right after this interview, he had the phone call with these guys. So let's see, man, is this all a game with Jay Reed, man? Is he playing everybody? He got everybody in the YouTube streets going to war, beefing. This has been one of the craziest beefs that I done had online, all because of this Jay Reed incident. So let's check out this interview that we just did yesterday, and I'm gonna let you guys decide what is going on. Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV. Let's get to the content.
Shout out my nigga Compton Rick Rock, but the interview, the nigga intro be like 20-something seconds. It's shit hard as fuck too. Y'all go subscribe to Compton Rick Rock for sure.
Let's get to the content.
Yo, what up? It's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV, and we back with a recurring guest, Jay Reed. Man, ever since the last viral video, there's been a lot of controversy as well as a lot of politics going behind the scenes in the streets, man. This right here being an interesting story, which I will say, man, I've never received this kind of flack for any interviews that I've did in the past. This right here definitely takes the cake on anything that I ever did. A lot of people, as you know, they upset about the video, but how can anybody be upset about a video that they put out themselves? Well, anyway, man, let's get to the content, man. How you been doing, man? How have everything been with you since the viral video?
Man, first off, let me say congratulations to you, Compton Rick Rock, on your achievements and your platform. And I just want to say, you know what today is. I ain't got to broadcast it, but special days and special thanks to you in many years to come. Man, for me, I just want to say, first off, thank you to everybody for their support that reached out. I know there's a lot of conflicting stories. Today, we're going to address some of those situations. Some situations I'm not going to be able to address. But I just want to say thank you again for having me on this platform. You already know who it is, Jay Reed, Deuce District, 501c3, hashtag enough is enough. Let's get to it.
Okay, now there's a recording on the internet. You, Luce Cannon, and Wack 100, man. There's been various, in previous statements with Wack saying that he didn't know you before this audio leaked to the internet. There was an audio with you, Wack, and Luce Cannon discussing the Dosh Network deal. Travis Ford was also mentioned in that video. Can you tell us about that? Because in the last video, we had no indication that recording even existed. Tell us about that.
I don't know how to really put that in perspective. Excuse me. What I do want to say is, you know, when you...
Hey, salute to the chat, man. Y'all know it's Snow Gang, man. We on that. Oh, I want to say big congratulations. Let me say this. So one of the hardest working urban hip hop culture platforms back on Fig, man. They just hit 200,000 subscribers. Salute to them. Shout out to Black Butterfly, shout out Joel, my nigga Rich Rabbit in here, and everybody else too, man. Salute to them. No, we on the road to 200K. It's a little different for us because we doing this shit for Dolo, but you know, hey, ain't no excuses. If you're gonna get to your 200 or your whatever your goals, you gotta get to them. Whether it's you, 2, 3 of y'all, whatever, anything in life. Fuck podcast, anything in life. You gotta ain't no excuses. But we on the road to it. We just hit 131,000 subscribers on this main channel. Like I said, y'all know the goal. The goal is at the end of this year we're gonna have 300K subscribed channels. You know the deal. And y'all see how it's growing. We going and we growing. Snow gang shit.
When you live in this world, man, I grew up in a time and era where we didn't have a lot of friends. And what I mean by friends is people that we call associates, I guess, people we spend time with. And we throw the word friends around loosely. I could honestly say this. I've been knowing Travis for many years. He is someone I consider a friend. So when you do hear that tape, you don't hear me saying things that you guys are interpreting. I never have no intentions of setting Travis up. There's no reason for me to do that. If you guys just pay attention to how my language is, I come from a business standpoint, and a lot of these people are not business. How can I say it? I don't expect you guys to understand business. And what I meant by Travis is in a way is just that when it comes to business, I'm somebody that's graduated from a business standpoint. This is what I do for a living. So when I speak about that, sometimes we put ourselves in situations and we mean well, but we don't understand the nature of the business. And when it comes to business, sometimes, or a lot of times in this business, in this industry, entertainment industry, people cross you up on words. And this is basically what we're dealing with right now, a cross up of words.
Okay, now I also had a theory because I went on the live with
Yeah, I've
Wack
seen that.
and Luce Cannon, and we discussed that audio. We had another guy that called in with some information that he even had about the audio. Well, my theory was in that video, Luce Cannon had made a statement about Travis Ford, I guess some altercation that maybe they had in the past. So when I heard that audio, because I didn't hear it the first time, my thing was this. After hearing it, I said, you know what? I think I got a clear indication that what went on here. And I also stated, I said, maybe Travis Ford didn't come down here to handle the business because of the altercation that him and Luce Cannon probably had. And I said, you know what? Jay Reed came down here to handle the business because Travis Ford couldn't come because of that issue. Now, in the midst of all that, I said Jay Reed tried to backdoor Travis Ford. That was my whole theory. Can you correct that if I'm wrong on that?
There was no backdoor between Travis and myself, period. That video, no one heard. And I didn't record that video for anyone. I just did it because for the fact of there's what trips me out is you go and do your research. I'll send you the link. But there's a past video that I was on that I didn't know I was recorded. Funny thing is, I don't like to talk and I don't say things that I don't supposed to say on the phone. And that's where we at with a lot of these individuals today. What's amazing to me is that you guys can't see the tactics. What I call it police tactics, I don't know. You guys have to decipher that for yourself. But when you guys get on the phone with some of these people that you guys think, and I for myself, one of them got on the phone, engaging in conversations, probably saying some things. Well, I ain't gonna say saying some things that I don't feel like I should say, because everything I said, I meant everything I said. But some other people get on the phone and say things that's way out of line, out of pocket, and they know they're wrong. Only thing is they don't think nobody's going to hear it. And that's where we at with this situation. I was recorded before, and I just didn't understand what was the purpose of doing that. And I get it now for the social media. But at the same time, there is a rule and there's a line between invading somebody's privacy and then stirring up situations. I recorded the phone call only because I was asked to get on the phone and push mute. Plain and simple. And to lead to that, I never meant to throw Travis Ford up under the bus.
Well, let me ask you this. Also,
Shout out to everybody that's subscribing too, man. We only on YouTube. Usually I be on YouTube, Kick and Twitch, but my nigga Compton River Rock dropped this banger. I just knew it was a banger. Because I really haven't covered this situation since. Man, I need to learn how to turn that notification. I appreciate everybody who's subscribing though. But I was kind of over this situation because it just became a bunch of. And then I didn't quite listen to the conversation that I leaked. I'm just gonna play it because shout out to everybody subscribing.
In that
Real
recording,
shit.
we did hear Luce Cannon state that he had an issue with Travis Ford. Did you by any chance aware Travis Ford of that recording?
Never of the recording per se, because I felt like in that situation right there, it was a shock to me for him to say that, but also at the same time, you know, if we're gonna speak about facts, I just wait for the excuse me, I wait for the next gentleman to speak their facts. From my understanding, there was a underlying issue, and I think it was more like an ego issue. You know what I'm
Shit that Dan
saying?
watch.
And you know, Travis is very good at what he does. I will say that he has built that platform with the help of Mozzie from the ground up.
Hold on, I gotta turn that down. Shout out to everybody that's subbing though. Hold on. How do I turn that shit off again? Fuck. I forgot how to turn off the damn thing. Oh, is it this? I don't know. Just bear with me, y'all. My bad. Shout out to everybody that's subbing though. I don't got no problem with that. I just gotta learn how to turn that notification shit off.
I only came in to assist. Uh, if anybody pay attention, the percentage is something that I'm not. It's not that big of a deal to me. It was more of a friendship thing for me to see this brother and his partner get to where they going. We are not too far geographically far from each other. And what I mean by that, we still in the neighborhood. We still in the hood, bro. And anybody that's trying to get themselves out the neighborhood, man, I'm all for it. Can I assist? Yes.
Okay. Now, people want to know this. Before the interview that we did the last time, like I say, nobody had any clue of this phone call. Nobody.
Not at
It
all.
was not mentioned whatsoever.
Right. I remember that.
So this is
Remember how you
what
feel about that.
everybody want to know. How long have you been knowing Wack and Luce Cannon? Because prior to this, we was under the indication that there was no recordings, no phone calls or anything. We were just going off the video that was presented to everybody that we put out. And then this recording popped up. So how long have you guys been in contact with each other prior to that incident?
Okay, as far as Dosh Network concerned, they came into the situation maybe 6 months. Me, Wack, and Luce probably been speaking prior to that, because there was other business engagements that we wasn't able to achieve, which I, took insight on. So I have to say, a good, good part. I've been knowing, like I said, I met Luce Cannon back in county jail. So that story is solid. I've met Wack a few times before, prior to this engagement.
So look, this is what I'm trying to understand. Somebody fill me in. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat. Please smash them likes. Let's get to we almost at 100 viewers. Let's at least get the motherfucking 50 likes. Really, preferably 100 likes. Fuck all that shit though. So, because I only heard clips of that little random or secret phone conversation where Jay. What I heard was I didn't quite listen because I was kind of over it, but I heard like a minute. It sounded like Jay Reed was like in cahoots with them. Not about that, but about some prior. Like they was cool to. Y'all gotta fill me in. You know what I'm saying? But so is this a hoax? Is this nigga cap? Like, what's the fuck is even? I was kind of if it weren't for my nigga Rick Rock, I wouldn't even be reacting to this shit. I know Rick Rock ain't gonna put out no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But because that shit was just getting blown out of proportion. Niggas was saying the other guy was in the hospital. That nigga still ain't popped up. They was saying he's dying. They was saying like niggas was gonna sue. Nobody been sued. I just be after a while when it's just like, oh, this is all cap. It's too much to decipher. What the fuck was in? What was said in that conversation? Somebody please let me know in a brief way.
Then we had phone call.
Jay Reed on that phone conversation, what I'm talking about, the one that came out after the last interview we reacted to.
Prior to this engagement with somebody else, which I was on the exposed show prior to that. And so, you know, I mean, it's I don't have a direct time date. We're in the industry. So we run across each other many a times. This ain't the first time. If you notice on the tape here say there's only two Jay Reeds, you know, one is a Damu and the other one he knows, but he doesn't really know physically. Until that, you know, one of those nights, I think that was like the second time physically he had met me. But knowing my name, yeah, you know Jay Reed.
Well, I seen another thing on street TV that the Burbank Police Department has opened up an investigation on this case, man. Tell us about that. Do you know anything about that? Or is that just some content that these guys are putting up on the internet?
That's a negative, brother. I would not speak on that because due to the fact there is another gentleman that's in the situation. It's like, that's the part I get that hurts me the most about having all this content. Bro, there's another individual in this video.
No, fuck all that, Jay Reed. Fuck all that. You see, niggas gotta understand this. I know he the old head, and this is what people gotta understand with this shit. Once you start going on there talking about it, you should have thought about it was another nigga. Now, great, it was a dope interview and shit. It was shit. Shout out to Compton Brick Rock. He did his thing. Everybody did it. But you involved and you open doors, nigga. Like you can't go do the interview and then talk about I was crying and you. Which I'm not making fun. I'm just saying like that was. You think people won't gonna pry into who else is the victim and where other people at and who was there and how'd you know them? That's how this shit go. You open it, it's an open book once you put it out on the internet. That's just how it go. So you shouldn't have done the interview. And I ain't trying to say because I big up to Compton Rock, it help him and it help. I'm pretty sure Jay Reed get some looks or whatever. But yeah, nigga, that's how this shit go, gang.
Bro, there's another individual in this video that has nothing to do with anything.
You shouldn't talk about it.
I would never set any individual up.
Okay.
I would never intentionally put anybody in harm's way. And, you know, that's the only reason why I'm doing this video. It's like, it's unfortunate. And when I say it's unfortunate, because I am an advocate for these streets and I am an advocate of reform. I met you, Rock, during a situation, probably one of the hardest times in my life. This situation to me, it probably tops that just for the simple fact that, you know, we dealing with life or death here. Was I for sure that I was going to make it out? No, no one. I don't know nobody in LA that plays like that or would even agree to a stunt like that. So for that narrative is not it.
Everywhere.
The second narrative is setting people up. You know, there's no point of setting no one up. Karma is a and bro, I'm one of them people that believe in God heavenly. And so I don't play like that. God spared me when I did my time. And I know a lot of you gentlemen that have ever did real time know when I'm talking about when them doors close, bro, you sitting there on that pillow and you crying, you praying. And you asking God to let you out the situation. So I don't play those type of games. So that lets me know the people that are playing those type of games haven't been where we have been, because we know for sure this is not rules and politics. And for people to go ahead and try to issue out that these are rules and politics is a negative. And for those that's following this blueprint, I just have to say, man, you have to really get in tune with those in your section, in your area, and really find out what true rules and politics are, because this is not it.
Okay. From the last video, everybody seen it. You know what I'm saying? They kind of they poured their heart out, you know, for you in the video. Then it came out the 11-8, you know, the 11-8 Gangsta the Gang stuff, right? So in that video, a lot of people was like, how do we have a guy that's supposed to be a gang member from the streets, and he's sitting up there, he's emotional. You know, this is what the people were stating. I looked at a lot of comments from the video. So I seen Reggie Wright on Bomb First. I'm pretty sure you familiar with Reggie Wright. He have a podcast on Bomb First.
Shout out to Rod.
Shout out to Reggie Wright.
Right, yeah, for sure.
And he stated in that video, he said there was statements made You know what I'm saying? He said if there were statements made from a gang member, coming from a gang aspect of a gang member, right? That's a no-no. That, you know, we got to handle this another way because that's just the code of the street.
Now, if the rumors are true that they both lawyered up and also contact law enforcement, then they better only be considered civilians now. And they better not ever holler Crip, blood, on the set, on the dead homies, or any of that bullshit ever again in life. Because then they wrong.
Right. And from the jump, you know, when we talk initially when we talked, and I spoke with you when I first found out what happened, I stated from the gate, like, man, the lawsuit stuff, don't do the lawsuit. You know how we handle things in the streets. I contacted Wack 100. I told him there won't be no lawsuits. Y'all just handle that in the streets, however y'all handle when y'all see it. And I was done with the whole issue.
Let me say this. First off, again, that video and whatever situations I'm not going to speak up on due to the fact there is another gentleman in the video that I have to give respect to, and I'm not going to cross those lines and barriers. He has a family, so do I, so I'm not going to speak on those things. Now, when it comes to speaking about the situation, let me say this. I'm not a gang member like that. I'm 50 years old, bro. I'm really in the community. Even, you know, trying to put that narrative out there just lets you know a lot about a person, right? Anybody that wants to start controversy among the community, like, bro, when we don't have nothing as it is, it's crazy. Especially when you're not in the community. There's videos of me. There's me in different people's sections cleaning up the community, bro, trying to get people together. I don't think I see video of these individuals doing those things. So when we sit here and laugh at somebody trying to clean up the community, that just let me know what side of the fence you're on. My association with the people I grew up with have nothing to do with how I live my life today at the age of 49. Let's just be accurate. I would be 50, 2025 if anybody want to make a little discrepancy about that. Secondly is any individual at the age that I am, if they feel like they're still in the streets, more power to you, but I'm not that individual. If I'm guilty by association, then that's fine too, but I associate with a lot of individuals, as you can see. I have family members, anybody that grew up on the West Coast and in LA, no. Man, everybody family member is from somewhere. That doesn't mean I have to be front line and into the negative. I'm always into the positive. So even when we talk about that Hawthorne area, bro, anybody that knows me and been dealing with me over 30 years, only thing I provided for the neighborhood is a job in the studio. Guaranteed. Anybody that says anything different, I'm not hopping in nobody's cars, bro. You don't see me on no pictures, throwing up no hoods. I'm not on gang files. That's not me. So for that narrative, that's a dangerous narrative. Now we trying to start a street war. So I just want people to understand what type of individuals we're dealing with. I don't have to sit here.
I mean, basically what he's saying is this is what he's saying without saying it, but saying it kind of. He's saying I might have used to be from some, or I might be from somewhere, period, but I ain't pushing that line no more. That's what he's saying. Now, you know what's funny? This nigga this nigga Flacco, right? I'm gonna tell you how fucking funny the Flacco title in is so funny. The gang war. This nigga Flacco then created a whole running joke of the gang war in the this will start a gang war, like. But no, I mean, he's being serious. This guy's being serious. I'm just saying, like, the gang war. I'm seeing the gang war thing more and more. This will start a gang war. This will start an internet YouTube gang war. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But I'm just for giving y'all what he's saying.
And dispute facts. That's one thing about life. The reality and real, I don't have to argue about that. Again, it's a misfortune. It's unfortunate that we have to come to these type of situations to where a person have to explain themselves because some people think that, hey, a person is always on some negative. I'm not on no negative.
A lot of people said, man, Jay Reed made a video and he said, everybody subscribe to my YouTube channel. And that's the thing that's going on with a lot of people now. A lot of people is coming out the woodworks with all these stories about people. And in the midst of them having a story, the first thing they say is subscribe to my YouTube channel. Right. Was this a YouTube channel thing, or, you know, because even after hearing that video, I will be honest, man, after hearing that video with you, Luce, and Wack on there, man, everybody from that point said, you know what, it had to be a play, man.
Right.
All this had to be a play. Was them prop guns? Was it fake blood? And due to the other gentleman, if he wasn't in the hospital, nobody even knows this part yet. Right. He haven't came out. He haven't said anything. And also in Reggie Wright's video, also Reggie Wright stated that the other guy, he didn't make no report.
Hey there, you won't believe what we've got in store for you.
Look at this motherfucker right here. Let's let Rick Rock finish, man. Shout out Rick Rock, man.
They showed you a picture of the other guy who he's been keeping it as G to me as anybody, especially if he hasn't lawyered up and he hasn't went to the authorities, because he ain't.
Yeah, y'all smashed the motherfucking lights, man. We got 130 some people in here. 26. Y'all say it's only 26 lights. Come on, gang. Smash the motherfucker. Niggas don't appreciate it, nigga, bro. I know my real ones do, but come on, bro. That shit free. That shit free. But enough of me.
He saying shit. Now, so I kind of respect that dude if that's how he playing it.
That's the word that's out there. He didn't make any report. He didn't, you know, so it's a lot going on that a lot of people still don't have answers to.
Yeah, where is that guy at? See, that's what niggas need. Niggas need to find the other dude. Because I would have expected, well, I expected by now this guy would have been came the fuck out and said something. I mean, the shit didn't look like a play to me, but when you open up Pandora box of all these other this shit, this is the type of shit that come with it. Niggas want to know, what about this dude? What about that? Oh, here was a mystery phone call from Wack, Jay Reed, and Luce, and it's so much. You know what I'm saying? You got to bring everything to the forefront. Until everything to the forefront, niggas gonna think that Jay Reed is cap or it's some shit in the mix. You feel me?
That they want to know.
Where's the other
so yeah, definitely a lot of people is looking like, man, it's got to be a play, man. It got to be a play. So was this a YouTube thing, or do you have your YouTube channel? Was you trying to promote that in the midst of all this? Tell us about that.
For me, that's kind of like even strange for a person to even ask that. It's like I'm not in that cyber world. Let me say that. I've been having my YouTube channel. I do music, so I've had artists on the channel. So that was nothing to me. And even to tell a person to subscribe to a channel will only be to let you guys know that there's more to me than this story. This is not something that I value my life around. I would never put myself in a situation for anybody to be touching me in any ill form. And, just put it all in perspective, man. Ain't nobody touching me besides a woman, man. I'm just seriously on that perspective. And, I'm not into allowing the community to believe in that. That's not something I believe in. I don't believe in another black man putting their hands on. I don't believe in no man putting their hands on another man. You know what I mean? Because that just leads to other things. And that just, from the beginning, like, bro, I could never be that person you're going to put your hands on me. We've never been into a confrontation to lead to that. I know how to walk away. So when, even in that situation, when people talking about me saying certain things that trigger something, bro, I'm a person that reads body language. I've been in the system for a long time, so I know how to avoid certain situations and stay away from it. Does that mean I'm weak on the situation? No, that means I'm very intelligent and I'm very aware of my surroundings. So to kind of like sum it up, bro, no.
Okay, now the second guy. I know it's only so much you can speak on with him, but I'm going to speak on the obvious that's already on the internet. Mm-hmm. From the beginning, it was stated the guy was a preacher, right? Now we seen other clips that came out with him actually throwing up gang signs. I guess a Gilbert Street Blood or something like that. That
That's a
also
negative.
came out.
But he also was standing outside a hospital throwing up a gang sign.
That's a
Because
negative, though.
I don't know. I'm asking if you know anything about that, but we did see him throwing up a gang sign, and it appears to be like a bandana or something on his neck or something like that.
Well, maybe I didn't see that picture. Is that I don't know.
That nigga Jay Reed, you lying, nigga. I even seen that picture. I just ain't go. I don't know where I seen it on a nigga thumbnail or some other content. I seen it some fucking where, but and I didn't look into. But even I seen that, and I ain't even talk about that shit after the. Come on, you cap, nigga. Everybody seen that picture. Cause I was like, is that the dude? And why would? All right, but if you say so, niggas seen that picture, bro. If I know if I seen it and I ain't even really go dig into the whole who was this in the picture, I just assumed that was the other guy. But I don't fucking know. I seen that picture though, for sure.
What I can say is that, again, I'm 50. This gentleman, I believe, is in his 60s. Why are we trying to connect that? If I know anything about this gentleman has only came to me to uplift the individuals in this community, bro. I don't know nothing else about no gang ties.
Okay, because when I seen it, I said, man, this appears to be, we know the gang motion, the gang sign, the gang body language, the posture. It give off a totally different vibe from being a preacher. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know how did that theory even come about? Where did that come from?
Well, you know what? Preaching, right? You know what how I get from it when somebody's trying to influence other individuals with positivity. I could sit here all day and say, "Hey, bro, I'm nothing about positivity," and you have these people on the internet bring up the gang situation, bro. That is nothing of the same sort. We're on two different levels. So if the brother is labeled a preacher because he want to get the people out the streets, then let him be that. We got some preachers up in the pulpit that ain't preachers. So what are we trying to weigh out? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand the whole thing. So what? What does it matter what the name is? Bro, I don't see that brother in no car murdering somebody. I don't see that brother up there striking up on the wall. That's like, what are we trying to take away from this gentleman is what I'm trying to figure out.
Right. Now, there's a theory. There's a theory that Travis Ford left you in Las Vegas. I don't know if this was prior to the time that this incident took place, that he left you in Las Vegas, you got upset, that he left you and you took it upon yourself to go there to handle the business. Now, I'm just asking what's already out there. People want to know these things because we didn't bring this up in the last interview. It was another guy also that has a recording. That's me and him on the internet, and he was explaining that theory that this is why you got mad at Travis Ford because he left you in Vegas. You took it upon yourself to go handle the business. Can you speak on that? And do you know that guy that was on the phone?
Let me say this. Okay, so the thing about the Vegas, from that date of the incident, bro, is like like a month and some change prior. That situation was never brought up because that was an isolated incident. That was nothing that I was upset about. I think that day was a Saturday. I had to be at my son's. He was in a championship game on that Sunday. Only thing that mattered to me was getting to the game. And I got to the game. So that's why that situation was none of void. I never brought it up to Travis. Me and Travis talked about that day. So me and him personally got over that. That had nothing to do with anything. I would not go to no jumper because that happened. Bro, that was a month and some change before that. Like I said, that whole situation doesn't even line up. That's why if you hear the conversation, you hear the gentleman say, "Oh, that would make no sense. That would make no sense." Because it wouldn't make no sense. Because I don't have ill intentions. I never had ill intentions. Was I left? That was miscommunication. I could say that because he didn't leave Vegas. I had to leave. I had to leave at the end of the day. So me leaving was all that was my concern. And we got over that situation. So that was not even a big issue.
Okay. In that recording, we heard you say clearly, I feel like I guess you was indicating that Travis was slowing down the deal, that he might have been messing up the business as far as what him slowing up the process. And that's why the indication that the theory that I said was, well, maybe Jay Reed was trying to backdoor Travis Ford, because you hear Luce say, well, don't worry about that. I'm going to take care of that. You feel me? So the audio didn't add up, the whole theory. So again, when we asked you the first time, what was your reason for going down there? Now that you're saying that the theory that I had, because it made sense to me when I heard it. And like I said in the video, it was only my opinion. Don't mean that it was factual.
Correct.
So again, if you don't mind, now that that's not a theory, again, if they say that you wasn't there to handle business, I thought.
Yeah, A-Rod. He is leaving. He holding back. That's why I'm like, it's some shit in the mix, bro. It's definitely shit being left out and held out, bro. Not even just because the way my nigga Rick Rock edited, but you can tell by his if you know body language, and when he did the thing like this, he's like, was that the reason that you da da da? Because Travis Ford left you in Vegas. He was kind of like, this means like kind of sort of. If you know this body language, like this, university means shh. Thumbs down means no. Thumbs up means yes. This means when niggas like this is kind of, that's like kind of sort of, like body language and shit, bro. It's other shit that niggas is holding back. You know what I'm saying? Or specifically Jay Reed, that he ain't saying, and he's saying some shit. I don't want to say this because you should have never said nothing, then, bro. If you're gonna come forward with some pertinent information like this, motherfuckers gonna want to. And if people want to side with you, if you're telling people to side with you, or that you was a victim by all this shit happening, then you gotta lay all the cards out. You know what I'm saying? If not, people gonna be like side eyeing you, like this nigga. It's like when when you talk to a motherfucker and they got their hands behind their back, like, bro, why you? That's body language too. Like, why you got your hands, like, nigga, thinking that, like, without even see, you gotta know. If you know, you know.
Thought that maybe you went down there because Travis couldn't go because of the recording that you guys had. Maybe it got back to him. So now that that's not a theory, again, we still haven't came to the conclusion why you guys were there.
Well, it's simple. I was called to go.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? There is no other theory. Yeah, those were accurate about the probably the meeting being canceled. But and then again, like I said, if you guys listen to me, I was in a different location. I still received a phone call from certain individuals saying, "Hey, are you still coming?" So that just threw me in the loop. Like, okay, what am I coming for? Again, I'm the middleman. I'm the person that put the two and two together. So of course, in business, yes, I'm gonna tell you how it do work. Yeah, it kind of falls on me, per se. Does that mean that it should have led up to that? No. Now, does it mean that I have to correct the business in between the two individuals that's not seeing eye to eye? If I can. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was there for, only to see if I could tighten up a couple of loose ends. And what I mean by that was, you hear on the tape, or I don't know how you guys want to put it, man. You hear certain contracts wasn't signed at a certain time. So these mysterious contracts being signed at a certain time, kudos to them on getting the business out. From my knowledge, though, contracts wasn't signed. I wasn't there to force nobody to sign anything. I was only there for an ear. I wasn't there to make sure. I was just making sure all parties on the same page, bro. I was on, like, again, a finder's fee is what we call in the industry. It's the only thing I'm talking about, bro. I don't get no percentage in nothing else. If a person don't want to give me a finder's fee, that's fine. But that's not good business.
Right, because there was a string of text messages that popped up on the internet, and these text messages was from everybody that was involved. And in this text message, it clearly says that Travis Ford was supposed to go to handle the business. Nowhere in that those text messages did it say that you were there to handle the business.
Shout out my nigga Compton Rick Rock, man. I guess it's gonna be a part. I guess it's another part to that because he ended it that way. Shout out Compton Rick Rock. And very well, you that was how you say it, very well with his asking of the questions and shit. Shout out Compton Rock, because that was, and he covered a couple ones that motherfuckers wanted to know from the last one. Shout out to Compton Rock for that. Um, Yeah, bro, the nigga hiding some. I ain't gonna lie. Now, do I think what I seen was what I seen? Fuck yeah, niggas beat the shit out of him. Now I don't know how it happened, or now I really don't know. Now, like it's like, and then where the fuck is the other guy? Like that's what's making it look even more like wacky a little bit. Like, bro, why the other dude? I mean, and you can say what that other dude is scared. Oh, right, very well. But I'm saying like you ain't got a voice message from this nigga, or even like nobody's been sued. Was this some get back? Then we talk about Travis Ford left you in Vegas, and this could have got Jay Reed was there to double cross to get his get back. Or man, listen, when niggas come forward with talking about this type of shit on the initial one, you got to just lay all the cards on the table or don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause now it's gonna make you look like niggas side eyeing you, like, bro, what the fuck? And then all the weird body language. I'm just saying. Um, Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I'll see y'all niggas later. Y'all know the business. Snow Gang or No Gang. We on the road to 200,000 subscribers. We about to hit 130. We about to hit 132,000 subscribers today sometime. Or maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I got to check the count. Appreciate everybody. Y'all hit that like button, man. Shout out to Compton Brick Rock. Shout out Jay Reed. We can expect Luce Cannon and Wack 100 and everybody else to react to this and respond to this. I'll see y'all niggas later. Y'all know the business. Snow Gang or No Gang. Shit. The shit's still confusing, bro. It's like, what the fuck? Like, comment, subscribe,